Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? They say bitterness comes from betraying your own possibilities, from the life you never lived. There's always a cost to leap or to stay, but the price of staying the same is far heavier than the risk of change. So I've decided I won't wait for fate to choose. I'm carving out my own path. 3 weeks, 3 cities, late nights, train rides, strangers who became friends, and the kind of joy that you can't plan for. I'd spent a couple years saving, but somewhere in between Amsterdam, Italy, and London, I realized the real cost wasn't the money I spent. It would have been not going at all. This trip got me thinking about breaking routine, facing fear, and choosing to live before life quietly passes you by.
Rose travel featuring Peter and what she said.
The first years of working life started to feel like one long day on repeat. Scarcity crept in. What's strange is that I was receiving more praise and congratulations than ever before. But on the inside I was absent, watching it all from a third-person view, wondering why these milestones didn't taste the way I thought they would. I started to meet a very serious version of myself that I struggled to switch off. Amsterdam was a chance to cut ties with my routine and step into something unknown. I can't believe this is real. We just arrived in Amsterdam this morning. It's now 6 o'clock and it's still bright. Managed to squeeze in a nap with my heatless curls. Rose, Peter and I are going to be on our way for our first little walking tour through the city. So I think we just want to get our bearings.
Hi guys!
I stopped at immigration.
Guys, I got stopped at immigration and they thought it was so funny. And it wasn't funny for a poor African girl like me. But they were all gorgeous. And that was the scary part. I said, how can so many gorgeous people be this evil?
I know.
It's how we both say.
Before the work began, we had 2 free days off to explore sunny Amsterdam. And there was one thing that we couldn't quite get over: how long the sun stayed up.
What time is it?
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock, guys. First day could not have gone better.
Time check. 22:11. And
No,
the sun is
that's
the
actually
light.
correct.
It is. But we know this is how much we are looking at the rose in the background.
Night 1, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, babe.
Great.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel really tired now. We're actually gonna go pop into the club that's at our hotel just to see what the vibe is like, and then we're gonna probably hit the hay. want to show you how perfect the back of my hair is. Disney princess. We are gonna be on our way to our first Amsterdam market, and it's actually an overcast day today, but it's not too cold, so got a little bit of a long sleeve.
The theme is pink today, so pink bows.
I couldn't help but feel the peace of this city. I noticed how everyone seemed to move with ease. I learned a new word in Dutch, gezellig, which means cozy or good company. But the Dutch use it for almost anything. A person, a place, a moment. It's less of a definition and more of a feeling, and that feeling was everywhere. People buying fruit and eggs and tucking them into their bicycle's basket. Effortless style, and everywhere I looked, someone was carrying flowers. It was as if beauty and slowness and gezellig were built into life. My default is to look for the next step, as if life only exists in the future. But maybe it's here in the small choices to make today feel full.
Half devoured some Greek. It's almost like Greek meets quesadilla. I'm not sure what this is called, but it is insane. Literally the best Greek food I've ever had in my entire life. I'm gonna attempt this. Milk, mais, yes, brug. Milk makes this brug. Has been a day. We basically got lost.
No, we're too street smart to get lost. There's no security guards to ask. There's nobody.
We're on our
had to
own.
put our brains together.
I'm feeling like such a big girl because I was late and missed the group, and I had to figure out the metro all by myself. But I think I figured it out. I feel so responsible, so empowered. I am walking to the office. We have one office today and then a different office tomorrow for the rest of the week. And I don't have an umbrella. It is raining, but it actually doesn't bother me. And honestly, just so excited. Met a bunch of the Rights Academy people last night, and everyone's so lovely.
And this program is our way of saying that we see you, we believe you, and we invest in your future.
I am from TBWA Halifax Terrace in South Africa, in Johannesburg, same as Sydney.
"25 people from 11 different countries and 1 week to build an idea." The days were long, it was full on, but in a way that was energizing. And the hard work made the off hours that much sweeter.
Welcome in the day of our life. My morning routine.
Go to bed at 3 a.m. Presentations.
Stress.
This is Andrea.
Ow.
This is Nathan. Nathan, say your name in a Dutch way.
Nathan. I said it angry, right?
Not on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just
so
present
nice.
like this.
Yeah. I think I look even worse.
It's like blending
It's because
with
of
your
the
skin.
color, right? Yeah.
Mindful grace. Mindful ways.
By the time the work was done, the only thing left to do was to celebrate. These were our last few hours together. The night was full of music and laughter, and ended with long hugs, tears, and goodbyes I won't forget. I kept wishing that we could all just live in the same city. It was bittersweet, but a one-of-a-kind week. And the very next morning, I was on my way.
Goodbye, Fox Hotel.
Before leaving the Netherlands, there were still 2 more villages and 1 more friend to visit.
Look who I spotted.
Nieuwpoort was a cottage fairy tale kind of place. After a reset, Sky and I were ready to explore Leiden. You cannot convince me otherwise. There is nothing like a couple limoncellos, espresso martinis, and chats that span from psychology to boy talk with a friend you've really missed.
Sydney has learned a lot of Dutch words. Dankjewel. Gezellig.
What is it again?
It's like brood. Proost. Proost. Do you want to know swear words? Obviously.
In the busyness of life back home, Kate and I did not plan anything other than the destination.
Can you fit? No. Welcome to Kate and my apartment.
Our chosen home base was a quaint, authentic beach town.
We're drinking Hugo Spritz, which is mint, prosecco, and elderberry syrup. Elderberry syrup. We're just walking, and this is what we come across randomly. We're looking for gelato.
If you had to define the word travel as getting from point A to point B, we were pretty much doing the opposite. There was no pressure, no FOMO. It was all about embracing simple pleasures.
We got ourselves some fresh mozzarella, fresh ham, and salami. We are gonna make our own paninis.
In the words of Paulo Coelho, when each day is the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day that the sun rises. In the past, reading that felt like a personal attack. Did I somehow become ungrateful? But after enough time away from my day-to-day, I think I begun to understand. Unexpectedly, our days were built on repetition, revisiting our favorite coffee shop, going back to our favorite beach. But actually, these everyday moments meant so much.
Goggles, right? Very sexy goggles. Boys are gonna be frothing. Yeah, be careful, man. Oh yes. Beautiful.
Multi-use. I feel like if you want to go on a scooter,
Yeah. Sesh gogs if we get to the front of the disco.
yes,
Yeah.
sesh gog.
Yeah. We have a very bright umbrella because we're going to be at the beach for a long time, as you can see.
Yeah.
One more thing. And last,
But certainly not least. In fact, probably my most loved, prized possession.
that is our activity that we planned. This is our splurge activity. We really spoiled ourselves. Stay tuned for when we get properly dressed up.
Oh yeah.
I noticed how the scariest part of the unlived life is how quietly it sneaks up on you. In the past, I felt the creep of routine and sameness, always looking for the greener grass disguised as ambition.
1, 2, 3. Un cappuccino, per favore.
And you got matching bracelets.
Stay tuned for our next little adventure.
Ambition gives us momentum, but at what point does it rob you of feeling content? Italy became such a beautiful contrast.
I'm taking a lot of pictures, no worries.
Life slowed down and simplicity revealed itself. But probably the most memorable thing about Puglia was the music. The kind that teleported you back in time. Music floated through the streets, live bands, voices, instruments from unseen balconies. It was everywhere, like the city itself was breathing rhythm. Isn't it funny how we don't say she works music, we say she plays music. We don't dance to get to the last note of the song. When you're really dancing, you're there, playful, present. The artist who never makes art becomes cynical about those who do. The lover who never risks loving mocks romance. The thinker who never commits to a philosophy sneers at belief itself, and yet all of them suffer because deep down they know the life they mock is the life they were meant to live. This might sound strange, but on our last beach day, I jumped off a cliff 5 or 6 times, and each time I tried to feel it more than the last. The first jump felt like a blur, sudden, over before I could register it. But by the last one, it felt less like falling and more like flying. The jump never changed, but the more presence I brought to it, the longer it seemed to last. And that's when it hit me. Maybe life isn't actually all that short. Maybe it only feels that way when we're not fully in it, when we're rushing past the good parts. Life isn't too short. It just feels short without awareness. The unlived life breeds cynicism, but living fully breeds expansion.
Last ever walk home in our streets and we're both sad. We're sad. Our street is even called St. Angelo, which means angel, for these 2 angel girls. Goodbye, tubes. Oh.
Deflating more.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, it was harsh being thrown back into a city that doesn't stop. By the time we reached London, we were back in the rush. Trains and crowded streets and people moving with a lot of purpose and not much eye contact. And that was quite jarring after Italy, but it was beautiful to see Kate's life here and what she's built in a city that demands so much. The only time I really felt space was on the water when we went for a boat tour, and it actually felt like I could breathe for a second. There's this painting by Van Gogh that I have always loved. Almond blossom was his way of expressing fragility and resilience. Life is fragile, fleeting, and beautiful all at once. I'm tired of treating life like there's a finish line. We're stressed when we're rushing towards deadlines, but we call ourselves lazy when we're moving slower. It's not our fault that our entire lives have been graded, measured, from first grade to high school, uni, and then the working world, but it's our responsibility to unlearn. The artist who doesn't create becomes cynical of those who do. If we don't live the life we're meant to live, we grow bitter at those who dare to. Bitterness comes from betraying your own possibilities. Joy comes from choosing the life that's truly yours. I hope to keep moving towards expansion and to practice the art of dancing while the music plays. Live the repeated days as blessings. To not betray my own possibilities, and of course, to not leave my life unlived. I know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last, and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?